Hello and welcome to ForegoingFunction. Today we're going to be taking a look at more D&D character creation, because I've recently noticed a lot of people have been watching this, so I wanted to correct some stuff I said before. So today we're going to be creating a mage, or excuse me, not a mage, a wizard. And instead of doing the rolling dice thing, we're just going to use standard array. So let's go ahead and type in 0. We'll be a level 1 wizard. So let's start off as wizard. There we go. We're going to be using standard array. And if you know anything about standard array, basically you get 6 numbers, and these are your ability scores. You get 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, and 8. So this is what we have to work with. So, of course, since we're a wizard, we're going to pop in 15 to our top end, because we need intelligence, because intelligence is a wizard thing. Woo! Let's see. Let me cross that off my list here. Now we have a 14, and wisdom is a wizard's secondary stat, so we're going to pop that in there. Boom! So generally with the middle abilities, that gives you a little bit more flex. But let's just go ahead and what do we care about the least? Well, honestly, we're not going to care about charisma too much. We're not going to, honestly, not that important for a wizard. Unless you know you're going to be the face of the party. For constitution, I like to put in 10 because, hey, come on. You don't want to be bad at constitution. Actually, you know what? Let's blank this back out real quick. Because, you know what? We don't have to care about strength that often. I don't like having a penalty to strength, so let's just put ourselves at 10, a nice baseline, no penalty number. Let's see, that leaves us with the 13 and 12 and 8. So, constitution is, of course, health. So, we're going to want to give ourselves a bonus to this. So, we're going to go with we're going to go with our 13 so it's easy to level up. And then our dexterity, we're going to pop in our 12 because there's probably not too many opportunities where we'll have to be using our dex. So, race. Obviously, you want something with bonuses to intelligence because we only have 15 currently. So, obviously, the best choice would be where is it at? Oh, God, I can't find it. There we go. Elf. Specifically, you'd want to be a high elf for magic, because they get better intelligence modifiers and stuff. But honestly, this really isn't that important. What I do is I absolutely love being a half-elf. Because, hey, half-elves are just the best thing since sliced bread, guys. Come on. They have so many cool abilities and stuff. So, since we're a half-elf, we'll be getting +2 to our charisma, which makes sense because it will cancel that out and give us a +0. So we have no negative ability modifiers, and that's good. I don't like negatives. Negatives scare me, okay? I admit it. And also, as a half-elf, we get 2 +1s. We're going to pop one of those into our intelligence, of course, so we get that ability modifier up. And for our last ability score, you can honestly put this wherever you want. I'm going to go ahead and put it in Constitution so we get a +2 to health right off the bat. It's going to start us out with 8 hit points that way. That's good. That's good. Having 8 hit points is good. So, let's just go through some stuff real quick. Since, blah, blah, blah. Character name. Let's just quickly type in Takeo because, hey, why not? That's who we are normally. Of course, you can do some backstories and stuff like that. I like where is it at? You can go with something like knight, get some stuff like, hey, you get some, where's it at? Here we go. History, persuasion, getting that for free is kind of good. Gaming set. I like starting out with the gaming set, personally. It gives a character a little bit of extra flair. So, I'm not going to recommend, all your spell casting stuff, because honestly, your spells should be what you like, stuff that fits your playstyle. But if I had to recommend just one, I really like Find Familiar. I don't know, there's something about it, just having a little spectral pet. So yeah, if you're being a wizard, go with something like this, You probably want to take Arcana since it's based off intelligence. What do we get? We get history and persuasion from our background, so let's check those off. History, persuasion. Two of our choice from our race, and then from wizard we get Arcana, investigation, medicine, religion. You probably want to go with Arcana and insight, because insight could get you some good stuff, you know. Actually, no, investigation's pretty important. You want investigation so you can research stuff better and stuff like that. That's what you want. From our background, we'll probably be taking... You can take nature if you want, religion. I don't find that stuff all that useful too often, so I'd probably take proficiency in something like perception, along with maybe medicine, if like you don't already have like a healer or something who's proficient in it, excuse me. Insight, probably. There you go. That's what I'd go with. But hey, what I do with a wizard, what is it to be level 20? I believe it's like, let's max out experience like crazy. Boom. I think that's enough. There we go. Oh god. Almost a billion XP. We're really good at the whole wizard stuff. So let's quickly select wizard all the way through, blah 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 blah. Why are we doing this? Because hey, reasons and stuff. Now, normally I wouldn't recommend anything past like level 5 for telling you what to do, but hey, this is going to be a special day. I'm going to show you what I do up to level 20. Oh god, you got to select so many things. By the way, we are using Forged Anvil. You can actually just read it up at the top. Forged Anvil, oh god, excuse me. Forged Anvil Character Creator version 1.6.4. God, speech impediments aren't that great, but hey, you gotta get through life somehow, am I right? So let's see, wizard. So right now I'm selecting wizard all the way up into the bottom, and this is what I'm going to refer to as a pure wizard. As you can see, all wizard all the time. You get everything a wizard would ever get, and it's pretty sweet and stuff. You know, you can choose an arcane tradition, and honestly, you can't go wrong when picking an arcane tradition. They all have something interesting that are all pretty good. What is this? Blade Singer? What is a Blade Singer? I don't think I've ever heard of this. You know what? That's not the time. It's not the time to go into that. But yeah, if I had to pick something just off the top of my head, I'd say probably Illusion, because Illusion can do some pretty cool stuff now and then. Maybe Transmutation, Necromancy is pretty cool. Literally, all of these things are good. Let's just go with Illusion, because I like me some illusion magic. Because, hey, you can be a trickster. You're a tricky trickster and stuff. But here's how I'm gonna tell you stuff. Pure wizards are good. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a pure wizard. But I like to do something a little different. When I'm making a wizard, I like to take my first level in Cleric. Why is this? Why am I multi-classing? By Jove, there's a very good reason to multi-class as a wizard. Wizards naturally only have proficiency in like cloth armor, nothing else. With a cleric, however, you get proficiency in light and medium armor just for taking your first level in clerichood. And you also started off with some other stuff and junk, and it's pretty cool and stuff. But here's the thing. If you're a cleric, you have to select a domain. And these domains give you pretty damn good bonuses. For instance, if we just click on Tempest, we get a bunch of different spells we can cast on command and stuff. But we also get proficiency with martial and heavy armor. So we can build a mage that can take a lot of damage, and that's good. Because, you know, as a mage, you can probably be the squishiest person in your party. So being able to take a few extra hits by having a higher AC, that's going to be good. That's going to be real good. But if I had to suggest any of these divine domains, I'd choose knowledge. Because if you read about like the history of the knowledge, it's basically a cleric who wants to be a wizard. So it fits pretty well. And oh god, you learn 2 extra languages and you get to choose 2 skills, right? So suddenly your starting skills, your proficiencies are going way the fuck up. And then you're going to have all the fucking languages to choose from. Think about that. Think about how many languages you're going to have. I mean, come on. You're going to speak Common. You're going to speak you some Elvish, man. You're going to know that Dwarvish. You're going to speak to them dwarves. You know what? You could also talk to them goblins. Maybe the goblins have cool stuff to say. You know you want that Dragonic. You know you want to talk to dragons. And let's see. I don't know. You really feel like talking to... You want to talk to demons. Come on. Every mage needs to talk to demons now and then. And suddenly, by taking a first level in Cleric, your mage gets a lot more fleshed out. You have a lot more proficiencies, which is good because, hey, having a proficiency dice on your skills is always good. There's never a situation where having extra proficiency is bad. Also, having more languages, that's always good, especially if you're in a campaign where a lot of, different cultures are coming together and people are doing messages in different languages and it gets really confusing and stuff. But hey, maybe you're doing a campaign where you really want to talk to dragons and demons. You gotta have them extra languages. You gotta be able to talk to literally everyone. And this is basically my suggestions are go high intelligence, high wisdom, get okay charisma. The one thing is going with cleric as your first level, your casting of your first couple spells is going to be based off your charisma instead of intelligence, and this can affect some stuff. For instance, oh, they updated this. That's neat. For instance, all your spells for your first level in cleric are going to be based off of charisma instead of intelligence. So you're going to have to remember that when you're casting the spells you've learned, as a cleric, you're going to have to use your charisma modifier instead of your intelligence modifier, and blah 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 blah. Yeah. You get stuff for being a knowledge guy, and I guess that's really it. Choose a background you like. I like Knight because you get 3 retainers, and hey, who doesn't want NPCs to haul around your bags? I mean, come on, guys. But ultimately, all your choices when creating a character should come down to one thing. Are you having fun with it? Does it fit your backstory? And that's it. If you're choosing like stuff for min-maxing reasons, you're playing D&D wrong. It's supposed to be fun. Choose some fun things. Hell, if you want, instead of being a cleric and then going into a wizard, choose some fucking like barbarian shit. Actually, don't choose barbarian. Just stay a wizard. Stay a cleric wizard. There's a specific reason why I choose cleric when multi-classing into a wizard. Basically, clerics and wizards have the same spell slot growth. So basically, at level 20, you'll have the same amount of spell slots, and you won't have to do any of the confusing math involved in mixing up classes that have different proficiencies and gain different spell slots and stuff. You'll just have the normal, like, full amount that a wizard gets, because they have the same modifier stuff. Blah, 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 blah. So, this has been Foregoing Function, kind of explaining how to build a wizard. If you like this, leave a like. If you dislike this, leave a dislike. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. If you like those plugs, I don't know why you would. Anyway, bye!